Hi friends, it's Renee. In this video, I share how I start a journal in July built around the quote, "Life's a garden, dig it," from one of my heroes, Joe Dirt. I've adopted a black dotted page A5 journal from Minimalism Art in San Francisco. I'm placing a raw fluorite stone nearby for concentration and help in decision making. It's my lucky meteorite. Kicking off with the trusty Pilot G2 Ultra Fine black pen, I'm inking my key page. I want a cheat sheet to make building compositions easier. First, I number the boxes top to bottom and left to right and draw the center point. Then I divide how many boxes, break a page into halves, quarters, and thirds, allowing for a space between each section. I just recently learned about Tombow markers and had fun trying out some purple shades that I thought would be light and not strain the eyes on an already busy page, but these were almost too similar to each other. Ah well, I've almost memorized this page by now, and I guess that's really the point. This page includes a list of symbols used throughout the journal. I've noted that Instax film is 11 by 17 squares, but I erased it to keep the page as simple as possible. A box to represent a task, X when it's complete, arrow if it moves dates, and a line to forget it. I'm including a spread of all 12 months, even though some have already passed, because I want a quick reference for important dates of the year, like birthdays and anniversaries that I can transfer to next year's journal and so on. This got very tedious very quickly, but I'm glad I did it. I used a broad white uniball pen to ink dates over black dots. A purple glitter pen helped make future months pop compared to ones that have already passed being blacked out. I care for a panther chameleon named Yoshi. We've been together over a year now. I just labeled my 50 Crayola Super Tips with their names and swatches and made a video. I'm making very simple fitness trackers to log any weight changes and spending trackers for income and expenses over the next 6 months. I was definitely over the idea of using a ruler anymore and decided to lean into the idea that this journal is going to be perfectly imperfect. My lines came out wonky, but the drop shadow hit it just fine. I didn't have anything planned for this page, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. Since this journal is beginning in the middle of one of the wildest years I've been alive to witness, I am including a page to recap 2020 so far. I'm happy I left myself a blank page here because at this point is when I finally got comfortable and felt warmed up creatively. I love this holographic tape. Just an overall note on what's been going on in the world for the last 6 months and reflecting on all the time that I've had to myself. Now for some fun stuff. If you've never seen the movie Joe Dirt, please do so. I used a few torn book pages to make it seem sort of cluttered. I made a tiny envelope out of craft paper and Mickey Moused it together with double-sided tape. I wanted to start my journal this way mostly because my birthday is on the 31st and I just wanted to remember to chill and not put extra pressure on myself about hitting my 30s and not being at the same place in life as others around me. Baby Joe Dirt understood that life is a garden and you just gotta dig it.
Alls I gotta do is keep being a good person. No matter what, good things will come my way. Everything's gonna happen for me, just as long as I never have no in my heart.
I designed the black quote box in Adobe Illustrator and had it printed on a t-shirt. I plan on distressing it and splattering it with bleach. These are butterfly stickers that my lovely grandma sent me in the mail recently, and it's actually why I got the idea to make this video in the first place. I just really wanted to show her that I would use the stickers. I got these stickers at a garage sale like 10 years ago. An idea to still use the garden quote but not commit to the garbage elements is to use a seed packet as your envelope. Write down your summer playlist or a list of your current plants. Next is the mood and habit trackers. This month I'm focusing on consistent flossing, stretching, drinking 32 ounces of water, avoiding excess sugar, tending to my plants, and calling my granny. There are 31 flower petals, one for each day of the month. I'll be tracking if I was feeling happy or down, and if I was productive or distracted. And finally, my spread for the first week of July at a glance. I made a small little corner calendar, a section for goals, and a task list of things that I like to do on the full moon. I don't have a lot of things to write down in my journal, considering that most of the world is locked up in their homes. So I kind of just had fun with this page and made it mostly about my full moon rituals. Charging crystals, saging the house, having an Epsom salt bath, and doing a tarot reading for myself. And I left some space so I can journal about anything that I feel like I have the intentions of manifesting or reactions to my tarot card reading. July is the month of the full buck moon. At this time, a buck's antlers are in full growth mode. The full moon was also known as the thunder moon because thunderstorms are so frequent during this month. I had found a farmer's almanac in my mailbox this year, and it's been one of my favorite reads. I was super excited to have picked up this full moon stamp without realizing that I don't have an ink pad at home. I improvised with marker, but I probably wouldn't recommend that. You're likely going to ruin your markers. Just get an ink pad, Heather. Just a few final touches with a gold jelly pen and gluing a few stars onto my full moon page. And now for the final flip through. If you dig it, give it a thumbs up. You know the deal.
Oh, Renee, I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.